much more problematic, because then they could begin to change the word of God. By the simple fact that we acknowledge that the Sanhedrin could make mistakes, what we're saying is that they could never change the Torah, because the Torah can't ultimately have mistakes within it.
Right. You don't change the Constitution. You have amendments.
No, well, I
Well,
would say though, I would say that
more or
if
less.
someone did do that from the Islamic perspective, I'm just speaking just for myself mainly, it would be like you can't just do that with God's words. I feel like with the Torah, with God ordained, like that's why I disagree with Christians when they say, "Well, we believe in the New Testament because God came down and overturned the law or something like that, or fulfilled the law." I disagree with first of all, I don't believe that story to be true. That's just my personal belief. And number two, I just don't see if God said it in the beginning, because if you worship an all-powerful, almighty, all-perfect God, why would he have to rechange his word for imperfect human beings?
Right. And that's why you view the Torah as corrupted, because it's hard for you to understand.
I don't say that the Torah is corrupted by nature inherently. I'm just saying that man came down, like the Islamic. Oh yeah.
You're saying because you believe prophets don't sin either, and the story of Noah getting drunk is something he wouldn't have done.
If you ask Christians, they'll tell you that prophets sins. I'll be like, well, what about King Solomon? Because
No, I get it. Yeah, but Islam teaches that prophets do not sin, right?
Of course, I don't believe, because God, the only way you would sin if God holds you to a certain standard. Like for us, we are believers in God. We are held to a different standard. Yeah,
I think it's a superior position to assume that these people are just like you. It makes them more relatable. The idea that Noah got drunk, we all have gotten drunk in our lives. I mean, with the idea that Jeremiah may have lost his temper, that King David may have unalived someone just because he wanted to take
sacrificing his son.
Yeah, it makes them relatable. The idea that there's perfect individuals walking around, and that in some way is going to lay the premise on you choosing a religion and not. It's kind of, it sounds like a later belief system trying to make a name for itself. So then it sounds
like not to interrupt. I'm sorry if I'm interrupting, but just to add on what you're saying, it sounds like modernity is trying to replace what has already been said. That's why they'll look at people like you and me and say that we're outdated, we're backwards because we believe something 1,000 years ago or something like that.